What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got another new Digimon card to talk about. Well, actually, I'll tell you what, we've actually got two new Digimon cards to talk about. One we did look at the other day, though it was blurry, and we did need a little bit of confirmation. The other, absolutely positively new. So let's start off by having a look at a new Gabumon. And shout out to all the wonderful people over on the Facebook group for hooking us up with translations, etc. Those people are awesome. Now the new one here is a new Gabumon, which would make it the third Gabumon we've actually seen so far. There was one in the 6-card promo pack, there was one in the starter deck, and now we've got this one. What's this one like? It's weak. Free cost to play normally, 0 cost to evolve, they're all 0 cost to evolve. But only 1,000 power. 1,000 power is low. We have seen 1,000 power Digimon. Well, we've seen one anyway. It was the Patamon that's coming in the starter decks, and it's got an inheritable skill that when your opponent's Digimon is destroyed because its DP was reduced to 0, which is what yellow cards like doing, you get +1 memory. So we're expecting this to be pretty gosh darn good. It is weaker than the other two Gabumon, who are coming at 2,000 and 3,000. Although to be fair, the promo is a 4 cost, so you do have to pay for the extra power there. What does it do though? Well, according to the lovely folks over on the Facebook group, specifically Hasman Hadi bin Issa and Kelvin Koo, it seems like when it is played, you get to draw a card. Cool. Now, this is when played, not when evolving, but as a couple of other people have pointed out, it doesn't really matter. Remember, level 3s can only evolve from the level 2 Digitarmor. The Digitarmor can only be evolved into a level 3 when they're in the raising area, and skills don't activate when you evolve in the raising area, so it's kind of irrelevant. But just as a side note, it's when it's played. Now this makes it a very strange card, because now we're looking at a level 3 Digimon that you're trying to actually play down normally rather than evolve. And most of the time for level 3 Digimon, the roadmap is fairly simple. You want to play it down onto a level 2, preferably in the raising area, preferably super early, and then get rolling from there. They all evolve for 0. We've yet to see a level 3 with an evolution cost. Presumably at some point we'll break that and we'll get one that you have to pay to evolve, but it's not anything that we've seen so far. So this is one, I love the artwork incidentally. Remember, all the artwork is new and commissioned, but presumably it seems to be that you're just playing this normally, but you get to draw a card. Now remember, if you evolve it for 0, you get to draw a card anyway. This is where you pay free and play it, and you draw a card. And it's good. I mean, the general rule of trading card games is drawing extra cards is good. As a general rule, drawing cards is a good thing. And we have seen a couple of cards that let you draw previously. The Beamon that came in the 6-pack, or the 6-card starter pack, it's an inheritable skill. When the Digimon that evolves from it destroys an opponent's Digimon by battle, you draw 1. And we've got the promo Garurumon, whereby if you evolve into a Digimon with Garurumon in its name, Were Garurumon, Metal Garurumon, etc., you draw 1. This is easier to pull off, and this gives you earlier draw, and don't be sleeping on that. This is letting you draw a card potentially as early as turn 1, whereas the others you've got to play them and evolve and attack, and you cannot attack the turn you play a card. You can the turn you evolve, but not the turn you play. So this is good, this is fine, we like this. Is it going to see play over the other Gabumon? I mean, if we just take a step back for a second and just have a look at the 3 Gabumon side by side, this is the weakest of them. Best artwork, but weakest card. It's got 1, the starter deck's got 2,000, and the promo from the pack's got 3,000. Alright. But it's only a 3 cost, whereas the promo pack one is a 4 cost. But then again, the one from the starter set is a 3 cost 2,000 power. So it is coming down to the skill. The one from the starter set, when you attack, you discard one evolution source from the bottom of one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon. That is to say, it does not work against a level 6 Digimon. And this can be very useful. Remember, we've got the trainer, Matashita, whereby if your opponent has no evolution sources, or a Digimon with no evolution sources, you get +1 memory. So that's kind of nice. And where Garurumon's got an inheritable skill, whereby if you're attacking and there is a Digimon with no evolution sources, you get security attack +1. Ergo, you attack 2 security cards rather than 1, assuming you survive the first one. So that's fine. There are times you're going to use this. I've already found, just playing on the starter deck app, that it's not something to be relied upon, that you can just remove all of their evolution sources. Sure, there's really good cards like Zudamon that when you just evolve it, you discard 2 evolution sources from the bottom of a Digimon, and that's quite nice. But is this always going to work? The answer is sometimes yes, sometimes no. Whereas drawing the card is just a given. Now, as for the one in the promo pack, this is probably the closest analog we've got here, because when you play it, you discard an evolution source from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. Oh, that sounds like the other Gabumon, except it is when you play, not when you attack after having evolved. And this is very important because it is a level 3 with a skill that comes in when you play it. I.e. exactly like this one we're looking at. It's got an extra 2,000 power and it costs 1 more. Having said that, it's so easy to take out a 1,000 power Digimon. It's so ridiculously easy. Look at something like Magnarangemon back in the yellow starter deck. When you attack, you just take one of your opponent's Digimon and give it -1,000 DP. That would be enough to destroy this. It is so easy to take down a 1,000 DP Digimon. This is not a powerful Digimon, it's not a Digimon for attacking. You're playing this for the draw, and I think that probably is the lesson here. If you're playing this Gabumon, you are playing it for the draw, and that is the only reason you're playing it. There's no other reason to play this card. And that might be enough. If you're playing a deck that's looking to get rid of evolution sources, trying to take advantage of the Tamer, where Garurumon's extra security attack, etc., this is the worst Gabumon. You're, to be honest, probably going to want the one from the starter deck, but there is an argument to play the promo. It's more expensive, and there's no point evolving into it. But if you're willing to play it normally, that's okay. It is worth pointing out at this stage that the number of cards in a deck is limited by card number, not by card name. So that means that you are welcome to play 4 of each of these Gabumon if you like. I suppose a reason to play this is very simple. If you are playing a deck that is not going after evolution sources and is just looking to evolve up through, then there's no other Gabumon that's got a relevant inheritable ability, but this, if you have to play it without evolving, will draw you a card. There we go. There is a Garurumon as well. Now, we did look at this the other day, so we're not going to spend much time talking about it. But when we looked at it the other day, it was so blurry. The skill, turn one of your Digimon to active mode, we didn't know if it was when you play or when you attack. Now, if it was when you attack, you'd be able to use this over and over again, and it will be a nuts good broken card. It is when you play it. And when you play does not include evolving, it means you play it. So if you pay 6 normally to play this, then you get to make one of your other Digimon active. I still think it's worth it. I think it's brilliant. I think it's absolutely awesome. You could compare it to the other Garurumon. The one from the starter deck's got an inheritable ability that discards an evolution source from the bottom of one of your opponent's Digimon. We've talked about that kind of skill quite a lot. And then the promo, when you attack, if you've evolved into something with Garurumon in the name, you draw 1 card from your deck. It's fine. It's alright. Honestly, if you're evolving through the Garurumon line, you probably want the promo. Most of the time, you probably want the one from the starter deck. This is more expensive, but I adore the fact that you get to make one of your Digimon active, so either you can attack with a Digimon you just played, Or you can attack with the same Digimon twice. Or you can attack with a Digimon and then make it active to leave a blocker out. It is only when played, it is a one-shot deal, but making your Digimon active is one of the most powerful effects in the game. So I'm kind of alright with that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of alright with that. Huge shout out to Vincent Rekfan and to Hasman Hadi Bin Isar and Calvin Koo and all the other lovely people over on the Facebook group for helping. You guys are awesome. For now, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to know what you think about this Gabumon and this Garurumon, how they stack up to the others that we've seen. So let me know in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other games. And do please consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts every week, all that kind of good stuff. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.